And for this, we are grateful. And we pray under the authority of all that is holy and beautiful and true, with the power of the great I am, that ever was and ever will be and is here right now as each one of us. And because we have decreed it and we declare it and we allow it, and so it is. Amen. Amen. So if you're new with us for the first time or coming back after being away for a while, we're glad that you're here this morning. If it is your first time, please get a welcome packet from an usher. Say hi to Ruth, everybody. She'll be grateful to answer any of your questions and to give you a welcome packet with some information about Unity. Also, our prayer team members are on the job this morning, so if you're serving as a member of the prayer team, will you please stand? Our prayer team members are here to hold sacred space with us, to listen lovingly to our prayer intentions, to hold in confidence what is shared, and to hold sacred space. So we're so grateful for their consciousness. Please give them a hand. And if you would like a prayer after this service, they're available in the sanctuary if you want a one-on-one prayer. So we're so glad that they're here this morning. And I'm also glad that Marguerite, one of our Board of Trustees members, is here this morning, and she will share a little bit with you. Welcome, Marguerite.
Good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
Let's affirm together our vision, mission, and purpose statements. Together, our vision. We connect through the energy of joy and oneness. Our mission. We embrace a positive, loving, uplifting approach to spirituality. Our purpose. We are an inclusive spiritual community. And today we light the Christ candle for divine order.
Divine order. I see divine order expressing everywhere. I delight in the glorious colors, fragrances, and arrangement of plants in a garden. I celebrate the imagination, the meticulous planning, and the diligent work that transformed a patch of ground, some seeds, water, and fertilizer into a beautiful, life-filled place. I recognize the role of divine order in the creation of this garden, expressing through everyone who worked to bring it into being. It began as an idea in divine mind. Someone received the idea. Cooperating minds developed a plan. Willing hands prepared soil, planted seeds, then watered and tended the growing plants. My spiritual vision perceives divine order, the eternal dance of mind, idea, and manifestation expressing everywhere. From the book of Genesis, God saw everything that he had made, and indeed it was very good. And there was evening, and there was morning, the sixth day. So our affirmation for today is, I see divine order expressing everywhere. Let's say that together. I see divine order expressing everywhere.
got the music down in my soul. I've got the music down in my soul. I've got the music down in my soul. And the whole wide world is my home. I said I've got the music down in my soul. I've got the music down in my soul. I've got the music, oh, down in my soul. And the whole wide world is my home. Georgia Cow, come on, baby. All right, all right. I love the silence down in my soul. I love the silence down in my soul. I love the silence down in my soul. And the whole wide world is my home. I feel the power down in my soul. Woo! I said I feel the power down in my soul. Oh, I feel the power down in my soul. And the whole wide world, and the whole wide world, and the whole wide world is mine. Thank you. Thank you.
Our thoughts are prayers, and we are always praying. Our thoughts are prayers. Listen to what you're saying. Seek a higher consciousness, a state of peacefulness, and know that God is always here. And every thought becomes a prayer.
stands under God. Your feet represents understanding. And you come to know and know that you know that God loves you, blesses you, appreciates you, just as you are. And you rest in that knowing.
Am I strong enough to bear the burdens that sometimes come, living this thing called life? Am I wise enough to make the right decisions when I'm standing at a fork in the road? Sometimes I wonder and ponder, only to realize I'm not alone. There's nothing I have to do on my own, because I am the place where God lives, moves and breathes and has its feeling. I am the place where God shows up, because I am the place where God lives, moves and breathes and has its feeling. I am the place where God shows up. Will I have enough to do the things I need to do to take care of myself? I am the place where God shows up.
Thank you very much. How about a hand for the Spirit I Am band under the direction of Georgia Kyle Shiver? I'm so grateful. I am the place where God shows up. Say that with me. I am the place where God shows up. Tell somebody, you are the place where God shows up. And we have a very powerful expression of God with us this morning. In fact, she's here every Sunday. We're so blessed. After Easter last week, we talked about resurrection, how the resurrection happens for us every day when we're centered in the understanding and the realization that we are the place where God shows up. But then what? What's after resurrection? What do we do after we wake up to the truth of our being? Well, I asked somebody that knows better than me to share with us this morning. Now, some people call her Gigi. You might have heard her called Boom Boom. But we refer to her here as our dear Reverend Evelyn Wilson. So please give a big hand for our speaker this morning, Rev Ev, Miss Evelyn. Come on up. Thank you.
This is, yeah, well, I got this on, so this is good. But I need this for my notes.
Just to be out of the way.
Okay.
See your beautiful face.
All righty. Well, good morning.
Good morning.
How is everybody? Wonderful, wonderful. Everybody's looking beautiful. Thank you, thank you, thank you for being here. I know you didn't come out for me. You're here for yourself, but I thank you. You know, when Dale and I were talking last week about what happens after Lent, and I was thinking, what does happen after Lent? After prayer, what? After the Lenten season, what? What, if anything, am I able to let go of? Am I willing to continue to let go of? If I can think of it in a flash, then I haven't let go of it. It's still with me. But if I have to think, contemplate, what was it that I let go of? Then it's gone. It's gone. I've learned in unity that I cannot fool myself any longer. When I am about to have a breakthrough in my life, there's a chemicalization that goes on. I caught a cold. There were some things that I needed to do that I said during Lent I was going to let go of. And I kept hemming and hawing about it, letting it go, taking it back, letting it go, taking it back. And then I made a decision, I'm going to let it go. And what happened? I caught a cold. You know, there's some chemicalization going on. Now, I'm not concerned about the cold because I know what God is doing for me. God is saying to me, slow it down and do what is yours to do. And that is what I'm doing. Revelation versus realization. Revelation is already going on. Revelation is what is. Realization is whether I realize it or not. Am I willing to look at what is, change what is not working for me, incorporate what will work for me, and keep it moving? Only I can do that. I can come to Unity for the next 50 years. I can listen to Dale. I can listen to tapes of Myrtle and the Fillmores. Nothing will do it for me. I will have to move my feet. And that is where I get stuck at times. But what I forget is that I'm a lunatic. I'm a lunatic, okay? And I know I'm a lunatic. So I know it'll work if I work it. It will work if I work it. Now, I heard Johnny Coleman say that at one of the POT conventions that I've gone to, but I've also heard that in a 12-step program. It'll work if you work it. You know, I equate the 12 powers along with the 12 steps. All of them require me to do some work. What kind of work am I to do? If I am going to unhook myself, if I'm going to say I'm going to let go of this for 40 days, and I'm really able to let go of it for 40 days, but on the 41st day I take it back, what happens? I stop doing the work. What is the work? What is the work for Evelyn? What is the work for you? What did I do in those 40 days, if I was able to let it go, that I'm not doing now? Think about it. I thought about it. What, for me, was a blocker was fear. F-E-A-R. F-E-A-R. There's so many acronyms for fear. False evidence appearing real. Face everything and run. You know, we got so many acronyms for fear. But fear was at the bottom of everything. Fear was my choosing some things to let go of for Lent, because if I wasn't fearful, I wouldn't even have chosen those things to let go of. But I had the courage during those 40 days to let it go. And I'll tell you something. As we were nearing, like we got to the 37, 38, I started getting a little nervous. I said, uh-oh, the 40 days is almost up now, you know. I got to tell on myself, what am I going to do? Well, I look back. Where did the courage come from? To do it for 40 days. There's no difference between 40 days and 41 days if I'm honest with myself. So what I decided to do, and what you might decide to do, is to stick your big toe in the water and see whether when you pull it out, you still have it. Because one of my fears, and that's an acronym, is that if I put my big toe in the water, when I pulled it out, I might not have it. That's a fear. And you know what? I did it. I am continuing to do it, because one of the things that we learn in unity is that we have to trust God as we understand him or her or it, whatever it is that you believe in. Either you trust God or you don't. God is going to love us either way. It doesn't mean that God is not going to love me if I don't trust God. God is still going to love me. I am going to be the one behind the 8 ball if I don't move forward and do what is mine to do. So I thought about what I needed to do, some of the things, steps that I needed to take, and I decided I didn't have to take huge steps. I could take baby steps. But as long as I'm working on doing what is mine to do, without this unknown fear that something is going to happen, because something has already happened. That's why I'm fearful. It's already happened. The thing that I'm fearful of has already happened. And I'm still here. I didn't turn into a pillar of salt. I didn't, I'm still here. So why am I holding on to this thing? So I looked at it. Why am I holding on to it? Well, it's comforting. Some of it is very comforting. I can grab somebody who I know, because I'm not going to go to anybody who I think is not dealing with the same thing I'm dealing with. I'm going to find somebody who's in the same boat I'm in. And I'm going to talk to them about it, and I'm going to make sure that that person is going to tell me what I want to hear. I'm not going to talk to somebody who's going to try to talk me out of my fears, because I'm going to get mad with them, okay? And I'm not going to want to speak to them no more. Oh, they don't know what they're talking about and so on. I'm going to find somebody who's going to co-sign my you-know-what. And that's what we do. And as I do that, and I do that, and I do that, then before I know it, I'm back in the fear. I haven't moved. I haven't done anything. And I'm stuck. And I don't know about you, ladies and gentlemen, but I don't think any of us want to be stuck. I think the reason we come to unity, I know the reason I come to unity, is because I want to soar. I want to grow. I want to explore. I want to find out what I can do. What can I do with this life that God has given me? What can I do with it? How can I be of service to myself and to my fellow man? What can I do? And if I'm able to unhook myself from the fears that tells me that I can't do this because I'm too old, I can't do this because I'm too this, I can't do that, whatever, then I'm never, ever going to reach my goals. I'm never going to meet my expectations of myself. I am 83 years young. I got a job when I was 70 years young at Coastal State Prison. It's an all-male, minimum to maximum state prison in Garden City, Georgia. And I got that job when I was 70. I'm a social worker and a certified alcohol and drug counselor. I worked at that job for 10 years. I was 80 when I retired. And I am now working at Chatham County Jail. Well, I always worked at Chatham County Jail, but I picked up more hours since I retired. And my director said, when I when I retired from Coastal, she said, Evelyn, does this mean you're going to slow down? I said, I don't think so, you know. I am doing what I love. You know, don't worry. One of the things that used to block me was finances. Okay, finances. If I even thought that my bank account was falling below what I thought it should be, I went into panic mode. This shut tight. Nothing came in and nothing went out, and I was stuck. What I learned is that God will provide as long as you're willing to give of you, to give of yourself. One of the things that I did, and one of the things that you will do, doesn't matter how old you are, find a job that you love doing. It does not matter where it's at. It does not matter what society says. Apply for it if you like doing it. Go apply for it. If you think, because your ideas are from God, the revelation is the idea. The realization is what you do with it. The revelation for me was I wanted to work with alcoholics and addicts, and I knew that right off the bat. I've been doing that for over 45 years. I will do that as long as I'm breathing. Didn't matter to me whether it was in prison, jails, detox, outpatient, churches, community centers, it didn't matter. As long as it was somebody struggling with addiction, I was willing to work with them. I will never be without, I'm 83 years young. I will never, ever not have a job. if I speak here next year, this time, I'll be 84, and I will still be working somewhere with alcoholics and addicts. I love what I do. Find a job that you love doing. Kyle loves playing the guitar. He earns a living from playing the guitar. Now, he might have side jobs or whatever, but his main gig is playing that guitar. That's what he practices. I practice. I don't just say, well, I want to help alcoholics and addicts. So I go to classes, I go to conferences, I keep up with the new technology and the new methods. I keep up with the new drugs that is out, what it does to individuals. I do all that because I love what I do. That is the revelation. The realization is that I'm willing to do it. What are you willing to do? Lent is over. I always had a problem with Lent anyway. I never, because if you could do something for 40 days, you could do it for 41 days. But Christian society says Lent. So, and, I used to say, well, I'm going to give up smoking cigarettes. I never made it past the third day. Never made it past the third day. And I knew then as I know now, it has nothing to do with Lent. It has everything to do with the God of my understanding. And that is just a time of the year that man said, because man said it, give up something. Lent could be any time you want it to be. Well, I decided Lent is over, and I did what it was I said I was going to do, and I'm going to continue. Lent is still going on for me and will continue to go on for me as long as I want it to go on for me. And when I don't want it to go on for me no more, then it will no longer be Lent. That's a word, okay? And so I say to you as I say to myself, let's not block our blessings. Let's not block our blessings with a period of time that we think, and it's very interesting, a lot of us could give something up for that 40 days. And then come the 41st or the 42nd day, and what happened? We're the same person, living in the same house, wearing the same clothes, going to the same jobs. What happened? Think about it. You happened. I happened. I am what's happening. That is what's happening. So I intend to live in Lent as long as I live. Like Eric used to say, God, keep me alive as long as I live. Let me be alive as long as I live. I don't care about my age. I let other people worry about it. You should hear them. Everybody at that jail. Come here, Miss Wilson. Tell them how old you are. And I tell them. And they all say, oh. And then one lady want to get me a boyfriend. I got an older guy. I don't want no old man. I said, if you going to get me a boyfriend, the least you can do is get me a young man. She want to introduce me to this old man. Lord, keep me alive as long as I live. Think about it. Think about that. Let us take that.
She said, I am the happening that is happening now. That's my new affirmation, right? What do y'all think about Miss Evelyn? Come on. Can we, will you accept our unity blessing, please? Yes. So we begin with her name together. Evelyn, we love you. We bless you. We appreciate you. And we behold the light of Christ shining as you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, sweetie. Thank you.
Gotta chop that wood, carry that water till the well runs dry. Chop that wood, carry that water till the well runs dry. That's right. You gotta look for the good in everyone that you meet. Mama told me to say thanks to the Lord. You got 2 hands and you got 2 feet. You gotta chop that wood, carry that water till the well runs dry. Chop that wood, carry that water till the well runs dry. That's right. Careful what you do, 'cause everything you do is coming back to you. Mama told me if you want good friends, all you gotta do is to be a good friend. You gotta chop that wood, carry that water till the well runs dry. Chop that wood, carry that water till the well runs dry. Chop wood and carry water every day. When I die, all I want them to say, chop wood and carry water every day. When I die, all I want them to say, chop wood and carry water every day. When I die, all I want them to say, chop wood and carry water every day. You gotta chop that wood, carry that water till the well runs dry. Chop that wood, carry that water till the well runs dry. Chop that wood, carry that water till the well runs dry. Chop that wood, carry that water till the well
right. What an inspiration. We've got such a powerful speaker today, chopping that wood and carrying that water and being a role model to us to keep living life. So on that note, let's affirm our unity principles together. Our first principle, there is only one power and one presence in our lives and in the universe. Our second principle, we are the Christ of God in expression. And then the law of mind action, together, thoughts plus feelings equals outcome. Our fourth principle, there is power in affirmative prayer and meditation. And our fifth principle, we must live the truth we know. And now is our time for a love offering. We love unity, and one way to express our love is to make a financial donation. And we just want you to know that it is an opportunity, not an obligation. We appreciate the gift of your presence here. So the bowls will be coming around, and we have an iPad in the back if you want to use that. We also accept donations on our website with a donate button for credit card.
I am thankful, so grateful in this moment right now. I am thankful, so grateful right here, right now. I am thankful, so grateful in this moment right now. I am thankful, so grateful right here, right now,
We thank you, we bless you, and we appreciate you. And as these love offerings come in from your loving hearts to this sanctuary, we know that it will go out into the community, into the universe, and return to us 1,000-fold. And because we know that it is so, let us say our ovatory blessing together. Divine love, as He blesses and multiplies all that I have, all that we give, and all that we receive. I am grateful.
I am thankful, so grateful in this moment right now. I am thankful, so grateful right here, right now.
Separate way. Let me take that back. So before we go our separate ways this morning, I have a couple announcements. Next Sunday, after this service, we're having a town hall meeting. So it's an opportunity for us to have a little conversation about what's going on at the church. there's no emergency. There's nothing wrong. We just, the Board of Trustees decided it would be a good idea to just get together once a quarter and just talk about what's going on at the church and see what everybody has to say, what's on your mind. So if you want to join the discussion, just come next Sunday after this service. As soon as it's over, we'll just get together and have a little talk, and everybody's welcome. It doesn't matter if you're a member or even if it's your first time here, you can still come and join the conversation. So we hope you'll make plans for that. And then also on May the 4th, is that right? Yes, May the 4th, it's a Saturday. We're partnering with Wesley Oak Church, which is up here on Victory Drive, right around the corner. We're going to have like an outdoor art vendor festival yard sale event. Call it a spring fling. So local artists from around Savannah will be there with their booths set up and their art displayed, and also it's kind of like a yard sale. If you want to get in on it and have a booth, have some stuff that you'd like to sell, email prosper@unitysavannah.org, prosper@unitysavannah.org, or see Darlene Beasley. She's the head of our prosperity team. And also wanted to mention that Kim has her art posted in the hall, Kim Swan Art. So every so often we're going to be featuring a different local artist here in our little gallery out in the hall. So please be sure that you check out Kim's art. And also, I just want to say thank you to everybody that's been working on the courtyard. It looks fabulous. It looks fantastic. And people have worked hard. They show up throughout the week in water and weed, and we had a big cleanup day last weekend, and I just appreciate y'all so much because it looks beautiful here. So thank you very much for that. And also, on the first Sunday of every month, we celebrate birthdays and anniversaries. This is Birthday Sunday. So want to invite anybody that is celebrating a birthday or an anniversary to please come forward and let us honor you and celebrate you this morning. Anybody is welcome. You don't have to be a member. Even if it's your first time here, you can come up and be honored, recognized. So, look at these beautiful folks. So, Miss Evelyn already told us how old that she is. Zoe, how old are you going to be? 9. 9, yeah. So we have the whole range of experience here. Birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, we're wonderful. Happy birthday to you.
God is
blessing you now. God is blessing you now. God is blessing you. We are wonderful. God is blessing you now. So what do we say? We love you. We bless you. We appreciate you. And we behold the light of Christ shining as you. And so it is. Let's all stand now and join a big circle around the room and sing, "Let There Be Peace on Earth." So let's take a moment and take a few deep breaths again. Just take a full deep breath and look around the circle. And know that you're beholding the face of God. Everyone is an expression of God. And aren't we beautiful? Yes? Let there be peace on earth, and let it begin with me. Let there be peace on earth, the peace that was meant to be. The light of God surrounds us. The love of God enfolds us. The power of God protects us. And the presence of God watches over us. Wherever we are, God is, and all is well.